Millions of Americans who rely on Social Security, SSI, and SSDI benefits often look forward to any updates that may bring financial relief. Living on fixed incomes can be challenging, especially when the cost of living continues to rise across the country. The news of upcoming payments is always important for seniors, people with disabilities, and low-income families who depend on these benefits to cover essentials like rent, groceries, medications, and utilities. The arrival of 3 separate checks on Monday provides some much-needed reassurance and stability for recipients in all 50 states. These payments are part of the regularly scheduled disbursements that the Social Security Administration organizes each month. While there is often confusion surrounding the timing of deposits, the SSA follows a predictable calendar that helps beneficiaries know when to expect their funds. Typically, payments are made based on the date of birth for Social Security retirees, while SSI and SSDI recipients usually follow separate timelines. Having these checks arrive together on Monday means that a wide group of individuals will see money deposited into their accounts at the same time, helping them manage their monthly budgets with more certainty. For those receiving Social Security retirement benefits, the schedule is structured around birth dates. Beneficiaries born in the first 10 days of the month usually receive their payments in the second week, while those with later birthdays receive their deposits in the following weeks. In cases where holidays or weekends fall on regular paydays, the SSA shifts deposits to the nearest business day. That is why many recipients will find their funds available on Monday, giving them access to their much-needed income right at the start of the week. Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, is another crucial program that provides support to low-income seniors and people with disabilities who may not qualify for full Social Security benefits. SSI payments are usually scheduled for the first day of each month, but when that date lands on a weekend or holiday, the payment is moved to the prior business day. In this cycle, recipients will also see their checks arrive on Monday, ensuring that they are not left waiting until later in the week. This timing is especially helpful for those who rely on SSI as their only source of income. Disability beneficiaries under the SSDI program will also be receiving payments on Monday. Much like retirement benefits, SSDI follows a schedule tied to the recipient's birthday. However, certain groups, such as those who began receiving benefits before 1997, often get their deposits on the 3rd of each month. This creates overlap with other programs, and in this case, Monday marks the day when many SSDI beneficiaries will also see their payments processed and available. Having these 3 types of checks land at the same time is uncommon, but welcome news for households juggling expenses. The financial boost from these checks can make a meaningful difference. For seniors on Social Security, the payments are often used for essentials like mortgage or rent, food, and healthcare. For SSI recipients, the funds may stretch toward daily living expenses, transportation, or personal care needs. For those on SSDI, payments can help cover medical costs, adaptive equipment, or simply provide stability in managing monthly bills. Regardless of the program, the relief these funds provide is vital for maintaining independence and security. It is also important to recognize the consistency of the Social Security Administration in delivering these payments on time. Beneficiaries often worry about delays, but electronic direct deposit ensures funds are securely transferred into bank accounts on the scheduled date. For those using Direct Express debit cards, the money is also loaded automatically without the need for additional steps. Paper checks, though less common, are still sent out to those who prefer them, though delivery may vary depending on the postal service. Many recipients are already looking ahead to the coming year, especially with the anticipation of the annual cost of living adjustment, commonly known as COLA. These adjustments are built into the Social Security system as a way to protect the value of benefits from being eroded by inflation. When the cost of everyday goods, such as food, gas, and housing increases, COLA helps to ensure that payments are not left stagnant. Instead, monthly checks are adjusted upward, giving beneficiaries a chance to keep pace with rising prices. This safeguard is particularly important for seniors and people with disabilities, many of whom live on fixed incomes and do not have the flexibility to earn more money. Without COLA, the purchasing power of their benefits would shrink year after year, making it harder to cover even the most basic needs. While the exact percentage of next year's adjustment cannot be confirmed until official government data is reviewed, many recipients are already preparing for the possibility of an increase. The calculation is tied to inflation trends, measured by the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. This ensures that the adjustment is not based on guesswork, but on real economic conditions that directly affect household budgets. Even small increases make a meaningful difference, especially when applied month after month across the year. For many, COLA is seen as both a financial cushion and a reassurance that the Social Security Administration remains responsive to the changing cost of living. The assurance of regular monthly payments is one of the cornerstones of the Social Security, SSI, and SSDI systems. Beneficiaries know they can count on those funds being there, and that reliability provides stability in uncertain times. Monday's arrival of 3 separate checks is a vivid reminder of that dependability. Each deposit represents more than just financial support. It symbolizes the government's continued commitment to those who have worked, contributed, or qualified for assistance under these vital programs. The reliability of these benefits helps millions of Americans plan ahead with confidence, whether they are paying bills, budgeting for groceries, or setting aside money for emergencies. The nationwide reach of these programs cannot be overstated. From large metropolitan cities to small rural towns, every state in the country has residents who rely on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits. For some households, these payments are the primary source of income, while for others they serve as a supplement to pensions, part-time jobs, or family support. In both cases, the money received is crucial for maintaining daily life. The checks not only benefit individuals, but also extend support to family members who may share living expenses or provide care. This interdependence means that the stability of one person's benefits often brings stability to an entire household. Another overlooked aspect of these payments is their impact on local economies. The funds are typically spent quickly and directly on essentials, flowing back into businesses such as grocery stores, pharmacies, gas stations, and utility providers. In this way, Social Security payments act as a steady stream of economic activity across all 50 states. When millions of recipients receive checks at the same time, it amplifies this effect, helping to sustain local businesses and supporting jobs in the community. This ripple effect demonstrates that Social Security is not only a lifeline for individuals, but also a critical pillar of the broader economy. Beneficiaries are encouraged to be proactive in monitoring their payments. For those who receive funds through direct deposit, checking their bank accounts on the scheduled date is the fastest way to confirm that the deposit has arrived. Those who use a Direct Express debit card can check their balances easily and access the funds right away. While delays are uncommon, they do occasionally happen, and in such cases, the Social Security Administration is available to assist. Most delays are not caused by the SSA itself, but rather by issues such as bank processing times, holidays, or mailing schedules when paper checks are involved. To minimize these problems, it is essential for recipients to keep their contact details, bank information, and mailing addresses up to date with the SSA. This simple step can prevent unnecessary disruptions and give beneficiaries peace of mind. Disclaimer: this content is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as official financial, legal, or government advice. The information provided is based on publicly available details about Social Security, SSI, and SSDI programs, as well as general payment schedules. Payment dates, amounts, and eligibility may vary depending on individual circumstances, and only the Social Security Administration, SSA, can provide official updates regarding benefits. Readers are encouraged to verify specific details directly with the SSA through its official website or customer service. We do not guarantee the accuracy of third-party interpretations and are not responsible for any decisions made based on